You can see that the penguin is visibly shaking. Stressed by this. She pooped. She's stressed by this. Alright guys, touchdown. So we just landed in Fukuoka. We're walking now to customs, then we're gonna go get our baggage and we're gonna get picked up and taken to our hotel. And you know, to be honest, I don't really know what we're gonna be doing for the next 4 days. Just gonna be taken around, shown the best of northern Kyushu. Should be fun, should be interesting. Come join us. Okay, so we just checked in to our hotel. We just quickly dropped off our stuff, and now we're walking to the barbecue restaurant. They say it's like all you can eat, all you can drink. So, you know me, that's what I want. Alright, so you know, in Japan, convenience stores is just as much of an attraction most of the time. So on the way back to the hotel, we stopped at a 7-Eleven. Hey guys, so it's the first day of the press trip. This press trip at Cebu Pacific Airlines to Fukuoka. It's pretty much done. I'm back in my room after a fantastic yakiniku dinner. This restaurant, I thought I'd just talk to the camera a little bit, get used to this vlogging thing. You know, I'm still kind of new to this and finding my voice and getting comfortable with the camera. I don't know, it was a great day. I'm here with some of the top Filipino bloggers and vloggers. So it's a real honor to be here. I've been blogging for quite some time, but I don't really go on these press trips. This is like maybe just my second or third one. I'm very introverted. People who know me know that I'm very, very introverted. I don't do well in social situations. I've had a startup my whole life, and that's kind of kept me from really socializing and bonding with other people. And situations like this kind of test me, takes me out of my comfort zone. It makes me a little uncomfortable. Makes me uneasy just to kind of be around people I don't know all that well. Because even with people who I've known for quite some time, I'm just a quiet guy. You know, I don't engage in conversation too much unless I really know you. And which is a shame because these are some really, really nice people. I can be social like for 30 minutes, maybe to an hour, but then my batteries run low. And I just want to go back into my shell and hide and just recharge, like what I'm doing right now. But a lot of times I feel so awkward, I feel so out of place, and they probably think I'm being arrogant. They probably think I'm aloof, which I've gotten my whole life, but that's really not the case. I'm just not good in social situations. But yeah, I mean, it's been a great first day. Can't really complain. I wish I talked more, shared more. I'm with a big group of people and we're kind of just making small talk, talking and laughing, making jokes. That's when I get kind of uncomfortable. And I'm out of my element. But yeah, so that's why situations like this, it's good for me. You know, it takes me out of my comfort zone. It makes me a better person. So hopefully these next 3 days, I'll loosen up a bit and just be a lot more comfortable with everyone. And you know, just shy. Anyway, that's it. Good night. Tomorrow's gonna be a big day, a long day, so I'm looking forward to it. Good night, guys. Top of the morning, everyone. We're here at OHORI Park. We're at the ruins in Fukuoka still. It's our second day here on this fam trip with Cebu Pacific Airlines. Check out this very peaceful park. The leaves are just starting to turn right now, and according to our guide, it's most beautiful around like the end of the month, end of November. I'm sure this is like all like canopy of orange, yellows, and reds, and this will be quite lovely. And in April, it's the best time to see the cherry blossoms. Everything has just come like a week or two. Very nice. Lake inside OHORI Park in Fukuoka. So we're walking into the sake brewery to have some sake tastings after that lovely hitsumabushi lunch. Sake, kanpai. More sake tastings. Hi guys, so we are at the persimmon orchard and we're gonna go pick some persimmon. I got my shears over here, my basket, and here's a look at the persimmon. Okay, here's an example of an overripe persimmon. As you can see, it's much like a deep red color almost, very dark orange, and it's mushy to the touch. It's overripe, no good, you don't want that. And here's an example that isn't quite ripe yet. It's very light, it's very hard to the touch. Actually, it's not that easy finding a persimmon that's ready for picking. It's free to get into the orchard, but you just have to pay for the persimmon that you pick. Here's my persimmon. I'm good with 3. Hey, good evening everyone. We're back in Fukuoka right now, and we're in Canal City. It's this big mall in Fukuoka, and we're walking to this ramen like mega joint. They call it Ramen Stadium. I guess it's kind of like a food court with, like they said, 10 different stalls, but all selling different types of ramen from all over Japan. Okay guys, we're here. I'm standing here in the Ramen Stadium, and it's pretty much exactly what I thought. It's like a food hall, almost like a food court. It's like a cluster of restaurants. They're more than just stalls, they're actual restaurants. So each brand has its own space, and I imagine each one offers its own kind of ramen from a different part of Japan. And they have the typical ramen vending machines where you stick your money in and it just gives you a ticket and you show it to the server, and then they just bring you a bowl of ramen. Alright, let's get this bowl of ramen started, man. Let's do it. Ooh, look at this beautiful ramen, dude. This beautiful tonkotsu ramen. Oh, lovely. Look at this. Okay, guys, I'm about to dig into this bowl of ramen right here. Let's go, let's do this. The noodles. Nice. The broth's pretty okay. Not as flavorful as the previous tonkotsu ramen broth I had, but pretty good. If you're wondering why it's okay to slurp here in Japan, it's because you serve the ramen piping hot and they want you to eat it when it's still hot, because that's when it's the best. And to do that, you have to slurp the noodles. It helps to kind of cool it down, which is why it's perfectly okay here in Japan to soup noodles, because they want you to enjoy the ramen when it's at its peak. They don't want you to wait too long. The noodles are getting a little soggy. afterward there. Nice and tender, which is good. Nice and smoky. Got a little bit of fat in there, as you can see. Kanpai to a wonderful day. Our first full day on this Cebu Pacific press trip in Kyushu. Okay, so it's the end of our second day here in Kyushu. As a follow-up to my confessional last night, today was a lot better. You know, it made me realize, I learned like two things today. One, it made me realize that a lot of things that you worry about are really just in your head. I was a lot more comfortable today. A lot of times when you feel something, you feel awkward, you feel weird, a lot of times it's not just you. You know, it's a very normal feeling. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not abnormal. You're not inept. It's just, it's a normal feeling. And you get over it. You know, today it was perfectly fine. It was perfectly comfortable. I had a wonderful time. I didn't feel awkward at all. I didn't feel strange. I didn't feel embarrassed or worried that I might say something stupid. I was just myself. I came out of my shell a little more, and I just enjoyed the experience a lot more, you know. That was number one. That's great. So if you're ever feeling weird or awkward about something, don't dwell on it too much and don't put too much stock on it, because chances are tomorrow you'll feel differently. Number two, a lot of these influencers are young, man. They're like 23, 24. They're younger than some of my nephews. And I was watching some of their channels, and they come out with this really mature, inspiring, inspirational content. You know, it's designed to inspire people their age, you know, but I'm 45, I'm like twice as old as some of them, and I found the content to be pretty inspiring. That made me realize that what kids these days with social media, they have all these platforms where they can express themselves, they have a voice. You know, we didn't have that growing up. There's YouTube, there's Instagram, there's Facebook. They have this outlet to like reach a lot of other people. You know, before, I mean, a lot of times I talk smack about social media, how people just want likes and all that, and it wreaks havoc on their self-esteem. And while that is true, there's also this side, the positive side of it, you know? Like, it's giving an outlet to all these good people who are intelligent, who actually have something to say, and now have the capability to reach a lot of people and impact other people's lives. And I think social media in that sense is absolutely wonderful. I always say that I'm so grateful that we didn't grow up in the age of social media, and while I still do feel that way, there's this positive side to it as well, you know. Anyway, that's about it, guys. I'm calling it an early night tonight. I'm pretty tired, and we have a long day tomorrow. So till tomorrow, guys. Thanks for watching. Good night.
Hey, good morning, everyone. So we just took like a 2-hour bus ride from Fukuoka. We went west. Yeah, west. Now we're in Nagasaki. And can you guess where we are based on what's behind me, that building? That should be a dead giveaway, right? It's an aquarium. I believe it's Nagasaki Aquarium, and we're gonna go see some penguins and some other aquatic ocean creatures. So it should be a fun day. You know how much I love animals, so it should be cool. There they are! Here comes the penguin. You can see that the penguin is visibly shaking. Stressed by this. She pooped. She's stressed by this. Okay guys, so we're here at this former Dutch settlement. called DEJIMA in Nagasaki. And Nagasaki is noteworthy for a few things. One being an atomic bomb, and two, there was a time when Japan was closed off for the rest of the world in terms of trade, and Nagasaki was the only city in port which was still open, which is why the city looks very different and feels very different from a lot of cities in Japan. The settlement, for instance, the architecture is clearly different. It's part Japanese and part Dutch. And it's not just here, there's a lot of buildings here as well. They look like colonial houses. And also the food. When we were here, we learned that many of the specialties here in the city have foreign influences. For instance, there's champon, which is a Chinese-based noodle dish, and there's a Chinatown here. And another dish which is quite famous here is castella cake. It's a pastry of Portuguese origin. So those are the things you can look forward to when you visit Nagasaki. Okay guys, so I'm at Nagasaki Peace Park right now. You can see that statue behind me. You notice how his right arm is pointing up towards the sky. He's pointing at where the bomb detonated over the city of Nagasaki, detonated in the air. And his left arm extended is to symbolize eternal peace. Can you tell what that is, what type of monument that is, and what it commemorates? You can kind of guess from the shape of the concentric circles around it, and right at the center is a monument with a base that looks kind of like a tomb. This is the epicenter or hypocenter of the atomic bomb. I don't know how high up, but directly above that monument is where the bomb detonated. So, okay, I'm here at Mount Inasayama. To be honest, I didn't think I'd be back here again. Ren and I went here 2 years ago. We rode the ropeway and climbed all the way up to the top to the observation deck, because this observation deck is said to offer one of the 3 best night views in the world. I don't know who writes these things, but it was pretty epic. We were there in the middle of the afternoon, so we could actually see it at night. So it's quite a treat to be here right now, again, after 2 years. And I had some unfinished business back then. When we went, we had been up there enjoying the view and all that, and then we'd already started making our way down, and I was like halfway down when I remembered, oh my lord, I haven't done my time lapse, which I really wanted to do. Had all my gear. I just didn't think of it. You know, a lot of these things happen, just slips your mind. And I actually thought about paying for another ticket back up just so I can do it, because I'm so obsessive compulsive, but I never did. It's nice to have a second chance now. I'm not gonna forget this time.
Hey guys, good evening. So it's the third and last night of Hotel Confessionals. And let me think, what do I talk about tonight? Okay, so basically I started off saying how I didn't feel comfortable with the group, and I was feeling insecure and feeling really stupid and not sure if I made the right decision to get out of my comfort zone and come here. And then I told you all how it just got so much better. A lot of it was just in my head, and I was having a great time already, and I'm super glad and grateful that I went on this trip. And today was pretty much more of the same, you know. A couple of key things I thought about tonight. Today. We went to this Penguin Aquarium in Nagasaki. And I thought, you know, I mean, I don't know why I thought this way, but I thought I'd be the only one maybe who'd feel that way, who'd have a problem with going to the zoo. There was this one session where because we were a bunch of media bloggers and vloggers. The staff came out with the penguins for us to kind of pet. That didn't make me comfortable. I didn't like it. The penguin obviously wasn't comfortable. It was shaking. It was scared. It even pooped once from being stressed. It was obviously stressed. I had a problem with it. You know, I thought I'd be the only one who'd have a problem with it, but turns out everyone did, and that was really nice. You don't get much of that from people in my generation or older. We grew up thinking there was absolutely nothing wrong with zoos, but these millennials, these kids today, they think very differently already. You know, they're so woke in that sense, and it gives me hope about like where this world is gonna go. And what that made me realize is that there's a lot to learn from these kids. You know, I mean, some of these vloggers are half my age, like literally half my age. But I've learned a lot from them. I've learned a lot about social media. I've learned a lot about vlogging. I've learned a lot about videos. I've learned a lot about how to be more inspiring, how to be more engaging. Just by watching them, just by asking them questions. That's something I never ever want to lose. I don't ever want to feel like I'm too old or too good to think that I can't learn something from younger people. So yeah, I was quite happy about that. I'm quite happy about this trip. It's inspired me to work even harder on my blog and our YouTube videos. I'm 45 years old, but I've got the energy of a 25-year-old, I think, when it comes to this blog and this vlog, and I'm just looking forward to what the future holds for us. Thank you so much, Cebu Pacific Airlines, for having me on this trip, and I really appreciate it. Thank you. And this isn't the end of the video, because all the stuff that's going to happen tomorrow is going to come after this. So, but thank you for watching me talk to the camera like this. I think it's good for me. It's good for me to get over my shyness with the camera. It's good for me to get over my stutter, my speech impediment. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Some of you probably already have. And I think talking like this, talking more, helps me to get over it. Yeah. So thanks, and I'll see you tomorrow on our last day here in Kyushu. Bye.
Good morning, travelers. I'm in Saga right now in Kyushu, and just looking around me at all these orange gates. Can you tell where I am? I'm at YUTOKU Inari Shrine. This is, I believe, a Shinto shrine. The famous one is in Kyoto, but they have these all over the country, and they're characterized by these interesting tunnels of orange torii gates. And I believe they have thousands of these going up the mountain. I'm only showing a very small section at the start, but you can spend all day hiking up the mountain going through these picturesque torii gates. Good afternoon, travel leaders. So I'm back here in Fukuoka. We just had lunch and they gave us a few hours of free time, which is very, very nice. Like 3 hours actually, which is quite a lot. A cup of coffee sounds nice, which I'll probably get later. But before that, what I want to get is one of the things which this city is known for, and that's Hakata ramen. The chain, which is now famous worldwide. And I didn't realize this, but they started right here in Fukuoka, Ichiran. So I'm gonna go to what I believe is the original shop to go get me a bowl of Hakata tonkotsu ramen.
First floor tables. Nope. Second floor counters. Yep, this is it, folks. This is for me. This is the world famous Ichiran, where you can enjoy ramen with blinders on. Okay, so I'm here about to order my ramen. I think I'm supposed to put my money in first. So insert my money in here. And then they have everything's automated here, and I'm gonna have just the ramen. You press that, and there goes my ticket, and there's my change. And I'm all set. I go into my booth, hibernate, eat my ramen. Okay, it looks like I have to fill out this order form first and specify what type of ramen I want. Arigatou gozaimasu. Look at this, guys. It's totally for interpreting. You don't even get to see their faces. They don't get to see you. It's just all about the ramen here. Check out this beautiful tonkotsu ramen, guys. I can already tell just from looking at the broth. This is going to be so much better than the one I had at Ramen Stadium. It's milky. To me, that means that the pork ones have been simmered a lot longer.
What's up, travel leaders? I just finished that delicious bowl of tonkotsu ramen from Ichiran. I have a couple of hours left before I have to meet the rest of the group at the bus so we can go to the airport. So I decided to get myself a nice latte from 7-Eleven and camp out right here by this lovely, very peaceful river in Fukuoka City. I just want to take this opportunity to thank Cebu Pacific Airlines and everyone who made this trip possible. Everyone took such good care of us, like my tour guides Miki-san, Eileen, Len, and Mitch. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for inviting me. I had a wonderful time. I had a great time experiencing Northern Kyushu with all of you guys and all these amazing bloggers and vloggers. All of them I had met for the very first time on this trip. I've been admiring them for so long, so it's finally nice to actually get to meet them in person. And for that, I am so grateful and I'm so humbled to learn from all of you. And everyone, to all our subscribers who have watched this video, gotten this far, thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. If you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please subscribe. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers, guys. We would really love it if we could reach 1,000 by Christmas time. That would be the best Christmas present ever. Again, thank you so much, guys. Till the next video, happy travel eating.